Hey guys, here we are in the Porsche Cup at the Nürburgring Nordschleife for a three-lap race, and we're on the final lap here, coming onto the back straight, and this is a battle for the lead. And I just wanted to show you how this battle ended, coming to the finish, and I'm going to analyze the incident, and then I'm curious about your comments. So let me know what you think in the comments below afterwards. And without further ado, let's get on to the finish. Okay, so you saw the finish from this guy's view. Now let's switch over to the other guy battling for the win. So as we go on to the end of the back straight, here's his perspective. Okay, so in the end, Alejandro Senra ends up getting the win here by about 3.5 seconds, and we can see due to the spin, this guy just manages to get the position over third place. It was almost like a photo finish as he was just crawling along in the grass, but just managed to pull it off. But let's go back to the incident. So there was basically two incidents here, one on the downhill and then one coming into the final corner. So first of all, we could see as we're going down through the back straight here, the leader was trying to swerve, trying to break the draft, which is totally legal and everything, but eventually it didn't work as second place got enough of a run to be able to get alongside as we're going on to the back straight. And before we even get over the crest here, we're more than alongside and we're almost clearing this car. However, I would say one important thing to note is that we don't actually ever clear them. We can see just how close we get. We maybe clear them here. It's not actually me. This guy actually might clear them here. And if he did, I think the best move would have been to move over to the right just to block any run. But the fact that it wasn't clear, or if he was, it was just so close I didn't want to risk closing the line, basically meant that he still felt like there was a car over to the side. And so based on his lack to cover, I think that means that he needs to leave a lane. And so the question is, does he leave a car width over to this right-hand side? Now I can see there is a bit of contact when this car is over on the curb. Does that initiate a spin? Maybe. We can see that later on, this car starts to get a bit sideways around here, and so it's hard to tell whether it's net code at this point or whether the initial contact right here is what caused it. But either way, it is super tight as you get into this area, so I'd call that at worst a racing incident, if not maybe some net code. But it's just, did he leave enough of a car width? And also, I mean, I will say maybe bounced over the curb just a bit, which moved him like kind of into this lane if he just stayed right on the white line, but I don't know if he has the obligation to. Anyways, this spin ended up happening, and the purple car ended up spinning around. The red car ended up just flying into this wall, and I'm surprised he didn't blow his engine from that, honestly. So at this point, they're basically just trying to survive and bring themselves to the final corner. Now, as this guy rejoins, I mean, if we actually look on board, we can see that his wheel is not straight at all. So let's see if we can just go forward. In order for him to go straight, he has to like turn the wheel to the right. So everything is like skewed, and he can't exactly control where he wants his car to go. But nevertheless, if he looks in his mirror, he'll see that there's another car behind. So I feel like at this point he could commit to a lane. And so if he wants to block the inside, he could go to the inside. If he wants to open up the corner, he could go to the outside. And he kind of just runs the middle here. He leaves arguably a lane open. And while we're in the braking zone, there is a bit of an overlap. This could be arguably a dive bomb. I would say it is. But he leaves the door open, and then there's contact. And so I mean, on first glance, it seems like this guy just launches it in there, and that may justify what happened, but he left the lane open, so does that allow for him to go for that spot? Should this guy have closed the door? I would say it's a lot of just controversial thoughts. So I'll play this one more time in TV view, just that way we can see what that incident is like. But definitely a crazy way to end this race. What I would say that arguable punt or move isn't, I would say it isn't revenge. I don't think it's retaliation at all. I would say in terms of like this rejoin, I mean, this purple car, there was like an unsafe rejoin here, the fact he's going onto the grass, and then there was a similar arguable unsafe rejoin here because this guy is just coming out onto the track. He's not really blocking anyone, but I mean, he doesn't really have much speed. Let's look at the speed difference. He's going 58, he's going 51, so he is going a lot slower. So, yeah, I don't really know what the best move would be. I mean, you're going for the win here. Is this acceptable? I honestly don't know. It doesn't look great, that's for sure. So, yeah, that's just about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who's at fault? Are they just both racing incidents? So yeah, definitely hard to call, at least in my opinion. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.